Jerusalem to our correspondent, Noga Tarnopolsky. Noga, firstly, we're hearing from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying that the ceasefire in place, that Israel has achieved a lot. So how overall is Israel seeing this deal?
Yes, his position is that Israel has achieved an enormous amount against Hezbollah and that this is a good time to pause, rearm, regroup, and refocus on Iran. He has a good argument in the sense that Israel has managed to completely decapitate the leadership of Hezbollah, got rid of, according to the Israeli army, possibly up to 70% of Hezbollah armaments, and so forth. It does not appear to have really convinced Israelis thus far. So we're in a bit of a dual situation here in which the prime minister says, we've done a lot, we've achieved what we wanted to, and yet the people, especially the 70+ thousand Israelis who cannot go home and who are being told explicitly that even during this 60-day truce, they cannot return home to the north. For them, it doesn't feel exactly like the success that the prime minister was describing.
Meanwhile, Netanyahu also saying that because of the hits Hezbollah has taken, this ceasefire deal, he said, would further isolate Hamas in Gaza. No advances, however, when it comes to the brutal ongoing war there.
Absolutely not. And to my knowledge, they're not even talks underway right now, although both Secretary of State Blinken and Netanyahu made a point yesterday about Hamas's isolation. When Hamas launched its assault into Israel on October 7th, 2023, its hope or its assumption is that it would be joined by sister Islamist terror groups, such as Hezbollah, number one, top of the line, in Yemen, in Iraq. And this has happened, but only to a very limited extent. Hezbollah in particular did join the war, and it said it was joining the war out of solidarity. It happened the next day, on October 8th, but it never was full in. Hezbollah never attempted, for example, to invade Israel. It did take risks. It did get hit back by Israel, but it never went all the way. With Hezbollah now out of the game, at least for 60 days, because of this ceasefire agreement, Hamas really has been left virtually alone. The Houthis in Yemen could still hit Israel, but have been somewhat reluctant to in recent weeks. There's also a Trump effect underway. The Iranians seem to be concerned about how incoming President Donald Trump may respond to them. And so it's true that one of the achievements of this truce may be that Hamas really does now stand more or less on its own.
Okay, Noga Tarnopolsky for now. Thanks very much indeed, bringing us up to date there from The View from Jerusalem. Well, meanwhile,